we're going to create a tutorial demonstrating how to enter a new meal in this software application. We're gonna do that by creating multiple recorder captures using Camtasia 2024 recorder, and we're gonna process those captures through Rev, and then into the Camtasia editor where they'll be edited and then put into the library as a grouped object. After the assembled clips are in the library, I will load one of my template projects. Put the library asset into the template, and then I will edit that entire project in Audiate. The purpose being to change the narration voice from myself to one of Audiate's avatar voices. That avatar voice will then be exported back to the original Camtasia project, which will be further edited before production. To proceed, I'm going to go to an open instance of Camtasia. I'm gonna call up the recorder by using Ctrl+R. I'm going to start this capture using the F9 shortcut key. Here I'm doing the first cap through the application. These captures will be narrated, but the narration will not appear in this tutorial. I'll use F10 to end this capture. I'll call it 01. Rev opens up and I'm going to use recording size. The layout will be irrelevant because they're using recording size. Don't have to pick a background, and I'm not gonna pick any effects. Having done that, it's edited in Camtasia. That puts the first capture on the timeline. Here I'm editing the first capture in Camtasia. And having done that, we'll go back to the application by using Ctrl+R to open recorder. Once again, we'll start the capture by using the F9 shortcut key. Here I'm doing the second capture in the application. I'll end the capture with F10. And we'll do 02 for the second capture, enter key. And once again opens up Rev. I'm just gonna click edit in Camtasia. That second clip went on the timeline. And again I can go through it and edit. Here I'm editing the second capture in Camtasia. I'll go back to my app and continue using Ctrl+R. With recorder open again, we're ready to enter our second ingredient, so it's F9 to start the capture. Here I'm doing the third capture in the application. I'll stop this capture. 03, enter key. Back in Rev, I'm just gonna click edit in Camtasia. Editing the third capture in Camtasia. And we'll once again go back to my application using Ctrl+R to open recorder. And I'll move it over here so it's not my way. And F9 starts the next capture, doing the fourth capture in the application. And we'll stop this capture with F10. Back in Rev, we'll just click edit in Camtasia. Editing the fourth capture in Camtasia. We'll go back to my app using Ctrl+R to open recorder. Pull it down out of the way, and we'll start the next capture with F9. Doing the fifth capture in the application. And I'm gonna use F10 now to kill off this capture. And 05 will be the next capture number. Back in Rev, edit in Camtasia. Editing the fifth capture in Camtasia. I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 captures in this little project so far. What I'm gonna do is select everything on the timeline, Ctrl+A, and then go to library with the R key, and I have a cursor effects. Actually, it's a placeholder with cursor effects in it. I'm gonna send that to the timeline. I'm gonna right click Copy the effects. Now I can use the delete key and get rid of that. Once again Ctrl A, selects everything there, and I'm gonna right click. And paste effects. You can see they went on. And now if I scrub we got a cursor. And there are clicks and you can open up the cursor here. And you can see we've got left and right clicks and click sounds and a cursor color. So with that little use of a library asset I was able to add cursor effects that I want to all those clips. Now I will auto-generate keystroke callouts. Next send the entire project to the library as an asset. In a new project, load my template project and import the library asset. I would like to edit the audio in this project in Audiate and convert it to a different voice, an avatar voice, instead of having to listen to mine. So what I'm gonna do is select audio, deselect this, and if I try to select all these, I don't have an option to go to Audiate. So to do that with all the clips with audio selected, I have to group them. Ctrl G. Now I have an option to go to Audiate. Let me close this. And with this selected, it's edit in Audiate. It's prompting me to save the project. So I'll hit the enter key. Now I gotta give it a useful name. I'm just gonna call it Enter Meal. And I need to navigate to the correct folder. And that would be this guy here. Save. That saves the project and then sends it over to Audiate, where it will be transcribed, and I can process the audio. The audio has been transcribed and I'll play through it and make any corrections. Next I'll convert the original narration to an avatar voice. Then I will sync the avatar voice back to the original Camtasia project. At this point I'll edit the dynamic captions and make any corrections deemed necessary. So now we have the project edited through Audiate with a different voice, ready to be finally edited off in Camtasia. I'll make a few additional cuts and I'll enable and edit out my branding assets and get the project in basically final condition. And now I'm all ready to produce this project.